video. But yeah, I hope y'all can hear me. So pretty much what we need to do is forgive people. I don't care what they did to y'all. I don't care what they said to y'all. You're not forgiving somebody for them. You're forgiving somebody for yourself, okay? You're forgiving somebody for yourself because when you hold on to things, it burdens your heart. That's why you see people having grudges for 20 plus years. They be walking around with grudges for 20 plus years about something small, okay? It could be something small. You hear it and it's a curse. It really is. Having unforgiveness in your heart is a curse because it lets the enemy have a place in your heart so you can have locks on your soul. You don't want to have locks on your soul because when you have locks on your soul, that leads to you being bitter, okay? That leads to your heart being bitter and mad and angry, okay? You won't have successful relationships when you hold on to things, okay? So what we need to work on is forgiving people and leaving people where they are. Just because you forgive somebody, that doesn't mean you have to let them back into your energy. That doesn't mean you have to let them back into your life. That doesn't mean that you got to continue to still have them around you. That don't mean that. Forgive and forget. People say, oh, I forgive, but I won't forget. Forgive and forget. Because when you forget, just let it go. Let it go. You still walking around, I forgive you, but I won't forget. You still like holding on to it. When you forgive, let it go and forget. I already closed that chapter with you. I don't got to continue to have you in my life anymore because that ship has been sailed. And we want to work on receiving all the things that Most High has for us. How are we going to continue to receive the things that Most High has for us if we still walking around with bitterness in our heart, grudges in our heart, unforgiveness in our heart from things that have hit us in the past? We don't want to continue to let things from our past dictate our future and where we're going. Forgive and forget and move on. That don't mean you gotta still like, oh, I thought you forgave me. So they want to try to creep their way back up in there again. And then when that happens, they continue to do the same things. I'm not saying for everybody, but sometimes when you forgive people and you let them come back around you again, they tend to, they be cool for a minute, but they run back into the same pattern because that's just who they are. They already showed you the fruit on their tree. And some of y'all going through the repetitive cycle with people and they continuously saying, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. But you continuously taking it back, taking it back, taking it back. You continuously letting them in your life and you continuously see these generational curses that's on your life. But you got to break the chain. So I said you got to get the locks off your soul and forgive people and forget and leave them where they at. Leave them where they at. Remember I talked about the law of the vacuum law of prosperity. God wants you to vacuum up, clean up stuff in your life that serves no purpose. Okay? Clean up stuff in your life that serves no purpose so you can walk forward. And a lot of times too, you're not being able to move forward because you have unforgiveness in your heart. God can't move in your life. You can really take the time out and really think in your head. And sometimes the forgiveness ain't got to always do with everybody else. It could be with yourself about something you know you should have did for yourself. You can forgive yourself so you can get locks up off your soul so you can move forward. A lot of us is not moving forward because of unforgiveness in our heart. Unforgiveness invites pain. Unforgiveness invites weariness. Unforgiveness invites bitterness. Unforgiveness invites you to be sick. Unforgiveness invites beauty spells. Unforgiveness invites a lot of stuff, especially the bitterness. That's one of the biggest ones. You mad about something that whoever them did to you 20 years ago, 5 years ago. And I know some of y'all done went through some stuff with people that had really hurt y'all in a bad way, where you feel like I can't shake from that. I really can't forgive them for what they did to me. I really can't forgive them for what they did to me because what they did to me was really hurtful. You know, it really hurt me. It really shook me a different way to where I can't move on from that. Well, Most High looking at you where you can't move on from that. And that's what's blocking your blessing. That's what's keeping your soul in chains. That's what's keeping the blockages upon you. You got to let people, you got to forget and forgive and close the situation out. I'm telling you, Most High can see your heart. He can see your heart. But in order to have more, you got to release. We constantly got to keep evolving. We got to constantly keep cleaning up ourselves. We got to constantly keep cleaning up our house. Your home is your house. You is your house. You got to constantly keep cleaning up your mind. from the things you have known, from the things you used to operate in, from the things you used to entertain. You got to continuously clean up home. Continuously. This is a 24/7 job because life is happening. Life is happening right now as we speak. Life is happening when you get up off this video. Life was happening before I got up on this video, before you got up on this video. Life is going to continue to go. So as things are coming your way, you got to continue to evolve with the things that are being thrown at you. Okay, you got to be able to stand the troubles of this world. You got to be able to stand things that's happening all around you when stuff come at you. Y'all stronger than what y'all know. Ain't nobody on here weak. Ain't nobody up on here weak. If you was weak, you wouldn't have survived the stuff that you survived. What doesn't kill you make you stronger. That's why you survived it. You here for a reason. Your life has purpose. But you got to have a clean spirit. Continuously clean your spirit. Continuously clean your spirit. Because you don't want locks on your soul that's keeping you bound. Keeping you unhappy. Keeping you sick. Keeping you in lack. Keeping you without. No. No. We're meant to grow. We're meant to have more. Let that stuff go, whatever they didn't say to you. Let that stuff go, whatever they didn't did to you. Let it go. Far as you know, after you let it go, far as we know, I don't have no ill intentions towards you. Like, oh, you still mad at me? And you know what? I just let it go. I let it go. Let it go. And close the chapter. There's no need for you to even further explain. If you want to continue to have a relationship with whoever hurting you, that's on you. That's your choice. You got free will to do what you want to do. But I'm telling you right now, don't walk around with unforgiveness in your heart. Because that's stopping your blessings from coming in. That's stopping your prosperity from coming in. God said, vengeance is mine. He said that for a reason. God said, vengeance is mine. It's his. He gonna take care of the problem for you. Ain't no reason for you to walk around with that weight up on you from what they did to you 10 years ago, 5 years ago, a week ago. Ain't no reason for you to hold on to that. And sometimes hurt people hurt people. Hurt people, the ones that's hurting y'all, they some hurt people. They gotta do healing themselves. But do you want to be like them? No. You don't want to end up like that, hurting people because somebody didn't hurt you. That's curses. When somebody cursed them, so they came into your life and they cursed you. Do you want to be the next person in line to curse somebody else? No. So what you do? You forgive and you forget and you move on from the situation. We don't got to be repeating these same cycles. The enemy wants all of us up out here in this loop. This loop. Oh, he got the disease. She got the disease. They got the disease. Everybody out here just poison. We all up out here poison. Not paying attention to what's going on. But what's really going on is we just got to get our mind together and keep our mind straight on what God said. That's what's going on. I don't want to continue to give no light unto the enemy and talk about what he do. We're going to continue to talk about what God do. But we do know that he is right there, though. We do know what he want, though. We do see what he after. Okay? We do see that. But God gave a solution to all these things. And the main thing, too, for y'all to move forward, why you not moving forward? Because you got unforgiveness in your heart, you still mad about something. You giving life into something that don't even serve no purpose for you. Forgive them people and forget them. Forgive them people and let it go. They did what they did for a reason. And you know what? The crazy thing is, you're not healing yourself. You're not forgiving them for them. You forgiving them for you. Like, oh my God, how could I ever forgive them? You better forgive them for yourself. Because the more and more people is hurting y'all, the more and more life is happening all the time. So think back into your life from when your life started. From if y'all didn't went through, because some of y'all didn't went through some crazy stuff. Myself too. If I would have hold on to the stuff that people didn't did to me, from when I was a child, because I done been through some stuff. If I would have been holding on to all these things for all these years, I would be out here crazy. Y'all want nobody to drive you crazy. Don't let these people out here drive you crazy. These spirits that be jumping in these people, the enemy drive you crazy. I had to forgive and forget. I had to move on. I said, God, take this away from me. Take this stuff up off of me. I know that whatever happened in my life didn't come it only came to break me. It didn't come to make me. Okay? You got to know that. Forgive them people and move on. You're not forgiving them for them. You're forgiving them for you. You're forgiving them for you. Clean up your house. Because if you don't forgive them, that house is becoming dirty. And you know what's going to happen? Your house continue to become dirty. You going to be looking dirty. Your heart going to be looking ugly. You going to be looking dirty. Your heart going to be dirty. Your lifestyle going to be dirty. You're going to be just looking just like them. Around here hurting people. Around here mad. Around here bitter. Around here can't smile. Around here getting lashing out on everybody. Around here with an attitude. Around here not being able to fix your face. I walk around this life so many times and people's face just be like this. Like this, for real. People can't fix their face. They got so much inside of them from hurt. And it's sad. It's really sad. And I'm not saying it to judge you, but I'm saying for y'all to realize that what you do and how you move is really, it's dictating where your future is going. It's really dictating you right now. It's dictating your path, your greater path before you. And don't you know your path can be great? Your path can be very great. So those of y'all dealing with hurt at this moment, or that have been carrying around stuff from years and years and years, let that stuff go. Get that stuff, get them locks up off your soul. Unlock them chains up off your soul. Period. The period. Because the more and more you continue to say, you know what, I can't forgive them, or the more and more you just don't forgive them, they got a threshold up on you. Yeah, they might not be in your life physically right now. Some of the people that hurt y'all, they probably not in your life right now as I'm talking to y'all. Y'all don't even come in contact. Y'all haven't heard from them in years. But you holding on to something that happened to you 20 years ago. Damn, you need to let that go. How dare the enemy make y'all think that y'all gotta rock around like that? Ain't nobody got a threshold upon you. No. We keeping this house clean. You thought you did something? You gotta look at the enemy. You thought you did something, huh? We still happy. We're gonna continue to be happy. I forgave them and I moved on from that situation. And I let it be. I let God take care of it. As far as I know, I wish the best for them. I don't wish no hurt. Don't even wish no hurt towards nobody. Don't wish no ill intent towards nobody that hurt you. It's easy to do that. And you know why it's so easy to do that? Because you're going to land on the same side they on. The dark side of the things. It's so easy to do wrong that it is right. It really is. We all could be out here doing wrong. We all could be. It's so easy to, when something is easy to get, I'm like, it's not worth having. We working. We working for God. We working for greater. We working for prosperity for our lives. To see more, to have more, to be more, to do more. It's easy to follow the negative side and say I ain't gonna never forgive them. It's easy to follow the negative side and say, you know what? I let them go, but I ain't gonna forget what they did to me. Forget that stuff. Get up out of here. Get it about your mental. Because every time that person come up, or every time they come around you, you bringing up old stuff from your past. Forget the past. You living right now. And that's the problem right now. People not living right now for right now. Live for right now. You ain't got to bring up nothing. Because the enemy can hear y'all. Y'all tongue is powerful. He can see y'all what y'all doing too. He can hear you. Oh yeah, I heard. I used Bob to come hurt her 20 years ago. And she's still mad about that. Oh, I used Tina to hurt him and take his money and take everything he got. And he bringing it up. Yeah, I don't like that girl. She did such and such. And y'all talking about this stuff 20 years later. 10 years, y'all still talking about the same stuff. The enemy loves to have them locks up on y'all soul. Let me tell y'all. Don't let him know nothing. Don't let him know nothing. Even if you do got a situation going on, don't even put it in the atmosphere. He don't know nothing. Let me tell y'all, he don't know your thoughts. He don't know nothing. All the enemy could do is realize what he has done to trigger you, to make you fumble, to make you shake, to make you mad, to make you sad, to get you off the detour. He only know about that stuff. He don't know nothing about where God's taking you. That's why he only can bring up your past. That's why he can only bring up what happened to you, how they hurt you. That's the only thing he can do. So his job is to remind you, yeah, they hurt me. They hurt me. They did that to me.